Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello. Sorry.
And today we are watching The Kid Detective. What do you know about this movie?
Nothing. It's from 2020, so super recent.
Yeah, very recent.
Never heard of this.
Never heard of it. Has Adam Brody?
Yeah, Adam Brody was in there.
Okay. When we pulled it up to watch it, we saw him.
So I like to stay home, 1 hour Patreon monthly drawing spin wheel.
Yeah, the Schmitt of the month, Schmitt list, Schmitty movies winner. I like to stay home.
Yay!
All right. If 1968. Okay, I have no idea.
Nope. I got nothing.
Older movie, short title. Okay. So I like to stay home. One, their selection was a different movie, but they decided on a different movie. And that's totally cool because the spin is for the person and then the person tells us what they want.
Yes. Yeah. So welcome to change the movie anytime, obviously before we watch it. So it was a quick change over to this one. So I'm really excited to watch it. I'm surprised that I've never heard this before. And I know Adam Brody from the OC.
Yeah, I don't.
Watched the OC multiple times. That was like a
childhood
show for me. Yeah. High school, I think.
Yeah, early teens maybe.
Yeah. I like Adam Brody. I think he's super charming. So
wait a second.
My whigh school heart.
Wait a second.
Yeah, so I'm excited to watch this, and it looked like it was a crime mystery.
Yeah, it said like crime mystery or like investigation or something like that. So
okay.
I mean, it's called The Kid Detective, and one of our favorites, especially one of your favorites, is any sort of like detective crime, trying to figure it out.
My favorite genre on the channel.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of movies like that, so I'm sure this is going to be excellent. So I'm looking forward to it, even though we've never heard of this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description.
Yep.
If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. You're about to be kidnapped?
Yeah, I don't like this. Girl, run.
Yeah, right?
What are you doing?
So we brought you some groceries.
Thanks. I know, it's not me.
Just a couple of disappointed parents.
How are your finances?
I had a big case last week. This gay guy wanted me to find out whether another guy was gay.
How'd you find out?
Was he?
There's a PI?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little?
You know Barry Beans is in the back, right?
So what?
Just leave, man. We're not gonna judge you.
Someone he doesn't want to meet, right? Oh.
I used to be loved. When I was 13, I solved the case of the missing fundraiser money. It was Rory Beans, the neighborhood knucklehead.
Oh, no.
She just has it out for him since they were kids?
I guess.
Whenever we watched movies as a family, I would always spot the bad guy.
Who's the bald man?
And guess the ending in the second act.
It's ruining every movie.
I noticed some blood on my dad's car. I want you to find out what happened.
Oh my God, what is he solving?
I was 12 when someone finally chopped down my treehouse.
Damn.
Ruining this community.
Real office in the middle of Main Street.
Is his name Abe Applebottom?
Yeah.
Oh shit, isn't that the girl that gets taken?
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Daddy.
No, it is.
Don't you ever go inside?
Not anymore. He kept getting grounded.
I think he's making a lot of enemies, though.
Right?
I was often in one of those situations where you're looking for evidence in a house, and then you hear the owner come home, seeming like they're gonna open the closet, but they don't.
Like burn after reading?
Right.
Suddenly occurred to me who had robbed Mr. Hepburn's candy store. I was awarded free ice cream for life.
Here you go, Abe.
Thanks, Mr. H.
Free ice cream?
Oh my God, I met this super cute boy at the breakfast store last weekend.
She's been hunted for a while, I guess.
Or no, I think this is the same.
Oh, same.
2 weeks since the abduction of 14-year-old Gracie Gulliver. The mayor and his wife released this emotional statement on Tuesday.
Is this the one case he never solved?
I was just wondering, how
How much longer do you think it'll take you to find Gracie? My mom told me not to tell you this, but we're all really counting on you.
Oh man, the pressure for a little kid to solve a massive crime.
Try and get some sleep, sweetheart. You have to stop torturing yourself.
And it's such a close connection to him. Need some more ibuprofen. Much different town since when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Ackerman.
Oh, damn. Cold.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Surprised he saw us.
He just scraped off kid.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Didn't I just find him?
That was a year ago.
Well, we're coming up on Halloween. It's possible he was using some kind of satanic ritual.
Henry Hooper claims he was in New York over the summer and practiced with the Mets. I need to find out if he's lying.
He's lying.
Oh, does he still get free ice cream?
Butter pecan, please.
Oh. So he still honors it?
I guess, reluctantly.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We looking for a body?
Hi, is this Mrs. Hooper? Did your son play baseball at the Mets last summer? He didn't. Okay, thank you very much.
Just had to confirm.
There's a girl in your office.
Forgot to brush my teeth today. Lucy forgot to get your name.
Caroline.
Could you bring Caroline a bottle of water?
From where?
The store.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So when's the last time you solved a case?
Solve them all the time.
Who's that?
That's me and Mayor Gulliver.
Isn't he the one who hung himself?
Whoa. What a great receptionist.
So what can I help you with today?
Somebody murdered my boyfriend.
This is a big deal.
You reek of alcohol. You know, we really admire that you're still doing that, sticking it out. You always knew what you wanted to do, and you're not giving up.
I mean, he still solves things.
Yeah.
Not supposed to talk about his cases.
Got a pretty big one today. And that kid, the one they found in the river a couple weeks ago, his girlfriend hired me to find out what happened.
You can't take that case. You don't have the experience.
She's not even paying me.
Then what are you doing it for? Isn't this your job, or are you still working for quarters?
Damn.
Finally, somebody trust me. The real case. If you're telling me I shouldn't take it.
I mean, I feel like it's because the last real case destroyed him.
You heard of the Red Shoe Gang? Is it possible he was involved in something dangerous?
Such as?
Drugs? Gambling? Demon worship?
No, he would never worship a demon.
It's about everything, so.
He was a good person.
Everybody has secrets. It's always shocking what you find. I just want you to be prepared.
I'm surprised that Red Shoe Gang or whatever is still a thing.
Where do you want to start?
His friend Billy works a few blocks away.
His family runs the butcher shop. I was working a case here the other week. Nothing that serious. His dad might be a homosexual.
Butcher shop and getting stabbed with knives?
Did Patrick have any contact with the kids on the stoop or the wild geese?
This guy has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, well, your dad is gay.
You played that card real quick.
Are those cupcakes I smell?
Sorry, they're from my sister's class. She's just not very popular.
And where's the connection here?
Yeah.
Always open a window wherever you're invited. In case you need to sneak back in.
Okay.
I know you think Patrick was this perfect boyfriend, but he used to collect bottle caps. It was compulsive. He lied about movies he hadn't actually seen or books he hadn't actually read.
Okay.
Was he cheating on her or something? He seemed pretty determined to shit on his grave.
I'm sorry, Caroline. He had a concubine.
Concubine?
Sort of like a second girlfriend. She sounded kind of wild. He would brag about the stuff she did. Put her hand on his penis.
No way.
He had a picture hidden in his locker. She was wearing a tiger mask.
Interesting. So a furry.
They gotta get into his locker.
I mean, he warned her. We're gonna find out some secrets that you weren't aware of.
I thought he was different from the others.
Because he was a geek.
He was cultured. I
kept finding these origami roses in my locker.
How'd you know they were from him?
He was the only Asian in our school.
Ooh, a little racist.
We gotta break into the school. I'm gonna look for that photograph. What's that noise?
Must be the overnighters. The kids who hide out at the school over the weekend.
What the fuck? What's to stay at school?
The cops already cleared it. Just a bunch of fucking bottle caps.
Look
I
again.
still have his jacket.
So weird.
Right?
Oh, thank God.
Ibuprofen?
But is it?
Nope. Drugs.
What the hell?
Glad he didn't just...
Right? But what the hell is that?
I need you to put me in touch with your drug dealer.
Go talk to the kids on the stoop.
Are you afraid they'll make fun of you?
Yeah, right.
Helpful.
A big pill.
It is.
Like a suppository. Oh, that's one way to figure out what the hell it is.
And was there only one?
I think there was more.
You know what these are? Answer my questions, I'll give you some.
Called ego boosters.
Eagle boosters.
Tell me who the supplier is, I'll give you the whole bottle.
Candy store.
Candy store.
Tell him you have a headache. Let's see.
Dang. Not such a sweet shop.
So is this a man selling drugs to children?
Probably. And that's been there for what? Decades?
Yeah. A decade, maybe?
Oh, good. Sent her in.
Nothing. I bought this ice cream. It was too awkward. I think maybe those kids lied to you.
I don't know. I kind of
No.
believe him.
Oh, just...
Damn, his friends just left.
Who is the supplier? The Red Shoe Gang. Can I make you feel like a big man to beat up a kid? Yes!
Yes.
I forgot he was on the pills.
What now?
Take me to the steamer.
So he did get lied to.
I'm too trusting.
Right? I believed him.
I'm here to see Clive Cunnington.
Oh, so he's the leader of the shoe gang?
Clive?
We need to talk about Patrick Chang.
No.
Dang it. All the build up with the music and everything. He needs the confidence from that pill.
Have those drugs worn off?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, at least it gave him the confidence to beat up a kid and walk into a room.
It's been 2 weeks, and the police haven't offered any clarity.
I think he may have been depressed.
Our son wasn't depressed.
Well, he was taking ego.
Boosters.
They're called ego boosters.
Someone must have planted them.
Don't want to believe, huh?
Probably easier to solve the murder of a drug dealer than a mild-mannered honor student. Are you a detective? Or just some idiot who believe whatever he's told?
I've closed over 200 cases.
How many of the murders?
3.
Oh.
Wow, so he has solved murders.
He was a very private boy. We didn't even know about Caroline until she called us after his death.
Dang.
Difficult to accept that you didn't know everything when you've loved someone so thoroughly.
Yeah, their own son.
I promise you, I will not rest until this case is solved.
Don't promise that. It's silly.
I like the realness of like that conversation.
Mm-hmm. I can see like both sides of all these conversations as well. The dinner table and then with his dad.
Yeah.
I think I found that tiger.
Oh.
I'm looking for Melanie Miller.
A little old, aren't you?
I need to ask her some
It's gonna be
questions.
the theatrics. She's in the basement with her sister.
What a great mom.
How much was Patrick paying you?
It wasn't like that.
What was perplexing him?
The Red Shoe Gang had no reason to hurt him as long as he kept his grades up.
I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah, what?
The principal could open them at any time. The suppliers had to recruit kids who were above suspicion.
He was working?
Have the police found you yet?
No.
Figures.
I'm better than the police. That was huge.
Yeah.
So he was working for the gang because he was smart.
What's the matter?
The car. It was with us at Patrick's house. Do you think they're following us?
Let's find out.
That's a yes. I mean, you are investigating a murder of a small town.
Are you gonna do something?
What?
It's not like he has a gun or something.
Flip it in reverse.
Yeah, just drive past them.
They're keeping a distance.
No way.
Oh, his parents?
We were worried about you. How long have you been following me?
Since this morning.
Do you not understand how humiliating this is?
Wait.
Oh, just a couple of concerned parents.
Well, who was it?
Reporters.
Sure. It's got to go back to the boiler room.
Yeah, I mean, they know he's a dealer.
I won't be able to help much tomorrow.
Why not?
It's a school day.
Your parents seem pretty cool. I'll let you drive the car at least.
It's because they're dead.
Oh.
In some ways, you're lucky. My parents are always on my ass. Sorry, that was really insensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
What are you doing here, Abe? What do you want?
To talk about Patrick Chang.
Maybe you can get a list of the smart kids.
Yeah.
I was warned that he might be mixed up in something. I checked Patrick's locker. I couldn't find anything. What am I supposed to do, Abe? Maybe there's more nobility in just giving up.
Damn.
Defeated.
Well, he's back.
He did need to come back.
Did you make sure nobody was home?
Wasn't super graceful.
Cupcake?
Calvin's gonna get blamed for that.
No one can see how much love and violence I have inside my soul. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Who knows what she's worth? Never mock her innocence or take advantage of her trust.
So was Calvin jealous of the girlfriend?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang.
That's motive, motherfucker.
Yeah, he really liked her.
Don't sneeze.
What are you doing home already?
Last period spare.
You want me to fix you a snack?
No thanks, I'm not hungry.
You little liar. That's what you're gonna play?
So judgy.
At least play a modern video game.
Calvin, come down here, please.
Finally, you can get out of this room.
How's he gonna get out? I don't like this.
Need some loud stairs.
You're not gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it. Ooh, she's fast.
Now whose room are you in?
Hers.
Oh my god. This is way worse being in a little girl's room.
Did she ever leave?
No.
I'm scared.
Oh, the monster's in the closet?
Too old for all this monster nonsense.
Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna scar her for life when he pops out of this closet. And she's probably gonna stare at the closet all night.
Oh no!
What a great cut to this scene.
The kid is traumatized.
I was investigating the older brother.
In connection to what?
The Patrick Chang murder. What have you found so far?
I can't talk about that. It's an active investigation.
You're gonna let the cops know what you know?
Why didn't you call me back after Gracie got kidnapped?
Because you were 12.
So?
The police chief consulting with a child in the middle of our town's greatest crisis.
They were close.
Gracie was not your responsibility, and neither is this. You know, I've always liked you, but at a certain point, we've all got to grow up. Your parents posted your bail.
I wonder if the parents were outside in the car while he was stuck in the house the whole time.
Hello?
You finally made the paper again.
Oh no.
Found masturbating in a little girl's bedroom.
No.
I wasn't masturbating.
Ah, shit.
It was the maid.
Oh, he was wrong?
Lost his touch.
I found another paper flower. What do you think it means?
Do you think it's
Calvin? Yeah.
Who's making them?
Probably Calvin. He's in love with her. I'm sorry, I gotta get up.
Can't just leave her like that.
Are you ever gonna get dressed? I have people coming over.
In the middle of the week?
It's fucking Friday, man.
He did not get dressed.
spiraling hard. That's why your parents didn't want you to take this case. What the hell?
In a dumpster?
Yeah, how'd you end up in the dumpster with your shirt off?
Those his pants? Oh, he's literally
you're
naked.
Completely naked.
Take your pants with you.
Caroline?
Where are you? You called me at midnight, remember?
I did? I might have to refresh my memory.
Some powerful drugs.
Yeah.
I need to apologize for the other day.
It's okay.
I got arrested.
I know.
It's in the paper.
Your secretary showed me.
How can you even afford to pay her?
The people in this town used to look up to me. I was so far ahead of the game, and then one day I just woke up behind. The difference between who you are in your head and who you are in the world.
People act like I've never seen a restricted movie before, or even my own boyfriend saw me as this little girl.
It's been a while since I've known anyone like you. Reminds me why I got into this business.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, I don't want her to be the killer somehow.
Nah, she wouldn't open up an investigation.
I don't know. Keep it right underneath your nose.
I had some friends over.
What if a client came in?
Wouldn't worry about that now that you're the town pedophile.
Uh-oh. Who's been there?
What is this thing?
Girl left it for you the other day from her dead boyfriend.
Oh. I thought someone left it for him.
Yeah.
Is there a note inside?
Yeah, is there something inside? Looks empty, right?
Yeah.
The Gracie file.
Boxes and boxes.
Glad his parents kept all this.
Oh.
So it's got to be an adult, right? Could it be the principal? There's got to be some sort of older adult that's been obsessed with this new girl.
I need you to stay home tomorrow. It isn't safe. They're not coming from Calvin.
Someone who has access to her locker, kind of.
Yeah.
Someone who likes little blonde girls.
Have you found my cat yet?
I actually completely forgot about that. I'm here to talk about your daughter.
Oh, it's her daughter?
He preserved her bedroom.
House hasn't been touched since Bert died.
She was getting them also. Obviously, because he had it from the past.
She never said anything about a secret admirer?
Who could keep track?
Talk to her friend. The one that she was walking home with that day.
Find my cat, Abe. I'm lonely.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
What happened the other week with Roy Beans?
He beat the shit out of me. I forced him to steal the fundraiser money.
He didn't do it, man. Why do you think he hates you so much?
Who did it?
Oh, no. But I feel like it's going to have him second guessing
everything.
Yeah.
What has he actually solved?
He stole the fundraiser money from the principal's office.
What was it for?
Animal rescue.
Who did that?
Some idiot I got suspended 20 years ago.
Are you still pissed?
It's coming back to the principal again, right? I feel like I'm onto it.
True.
I need you to check the date on the first Rory Beans case. There's a chance he was set up.
Man, this one thing is going to solve so many different crimes. The principal set up the kid to take a fall because the principal was
Stole the money.
Stole the money. Principal has access to every kid's locker.
Jeez. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, the stuff that was on top of that.
Yeah. I thought he was going to go back into a closet. Oh, under a bed this time?
Very open underbed. Is that the principal?
It's got to be.
Oh.
Abe.
Oh.
I know you're in the closet.
He's not.
I'm under the bed.
Oh, Abe.
Why aren't you at school?
It's Sunday.
God damn it, you're terrible with days.
Do you remember the first case you ever brought me? I think I might have made a mistake, implicated the wrong kid.
Who cares?
That kid cares.
You were just testing me, weren't you?
Why would I care to do that?
Gracie was kidnapped a week later.
Oof.
Yeah.
What are you asking me?
I found the picture you stole from Patrick's locker. You thought it was Caroline, didn't you?
Dang. Probably.
I hadn't even thought about that.
No, neither did I.
It wasn't?
Oh, he just found out.
You wanted someone innocent Just like Gracie.
Gracie wasn't innocent. She used to stop by my office just to show me her outfits.
She was 14.
You should appreciate the relativity of age.
Damn.
What happened to her?
She didn't last long. Her spirit went soft after I gave our daughter away.
What?
Leaving Caroline on the steps for those decrepit church mice.
Caroline is your daughter?
I took something beautiful, but I gave something back.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
What a sick fuck.
Right?
What now?
We both know how it feels when nobody takes you seriously. Now they'll know what we were capable of.
Damn it. This is not the justice I wanted.
Hey, don't touch anything. Oh my god.
Oh, dude. Just die.
Or don't. Suffer a little.
Go to prison. She gonna be buried in there?
Maybe that's where he kept her and was potentially gonna keep Caroline.
It's gonna be like a bunker, or is it just a shed? Oh. A new girl?
No!
Oh, it's still her?
Yeah! It's Gracie.
Jeez. This is like
He still had the sodas in the fridge. I thought it was a preparation for Caroline.
I found her.
What are you talking about? My cat is a boy.
her daughter.
When I was 32, I solved the case of the Willowbrook kidnapper. It was Ellis Irwin, the evil principal.
Wow, what an insane last like 10 minutes.
How light it is.
Is it the correct day?
Gracie's discovery remained a national news story for weeks. The widow Gulliver called me a hero. I think her cat is probably dead, though.
But she gets her daughter back, and Caroline gets her mom.
It was like the whole town returned to color overnight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's so bright and...
Morning, Abe. Hey. Wow, look at all those clients.
Even Lucy started looking at me differently.
Looks the same.
No one really knows what to say to me.
And your grandparents?
They thought I was a gift from Jesus, not some pedophile rapist.
I'm sorry.
It's not like you didn't warn me.
Seriously.
Well, at least you saved Gracie.
Yeah, sort of. Has she reached out to you yet?
She's just a kid.
That's true. Been stuck in that shed for decades.
Hi.
Very different.
Yeah, right?
You seem tired.
Yeah, I've been having a little trouble sleeping.
So awkward.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Damn, that's dark. All right, that was The Kid Detective. What'd you think?
That was fantastic.
That was excellent. We have never heard of this movie. When we were putting it up, I saw that it made almost no money in theaters. I don't know if this even went, well, obviously it didn't have like a widespread release or anything, but like what streaming service? Like this is too good of a movie for it. Like, I feel like no one to know about.
Yeah. So I hope more people will watch it along with us.
Yeah.
Because that was fantastic. The last 10-15 minutes of that movie were absolutely insane.
Totally like riveting. Everything up before that was clever and it was kind of cute and funny. I really liked Adam Brody as Abe Applebaum. I thought it was Applebottom.
I thought it was Applebottom too. Applebaum.
Applebaum. I thought he was excellent. I really liked his relationship with Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
And the mystery was really interesting. And the whole dynamic of like him being a kid detective that was so widely praised. But then like when he gets like a serious issue and that weight that just destroyed this little kid. We'll talk about that later. But like, I really liked that dynamic. But it was still a relatively kind of cute movie, I guess, like fun. But then once it kind of got to that like last 10-15 minutes, that was insane. So dark, so tragic, crazy.
Absolutely. I had to click on the principal. Principal Irwin is played by Peter MacNeil.
Yeah.
Holy shit. The change in his face when he's having the conversation with Abe is unreal to me. The conversation that he had with Abe earlier on in the story, like, I honestly didn't even take a second thought about that.
No.
Early on, I figured, like, hey, he knows who they are. They kind of have a relationship a little bit from him being a student, and they can help each other out here. Never raised any type of suspicion with me. And then for that end scene, I just literally was like the slight just change in his face, like all the praise to this actor for that, because it like sent chills down my spine.
That was a top tier scene, them at that table.
Yeah.
You could compare that to some of like the most critically acclaimed or impressive like crime movies. For sure. I'm thinking of like Mindhunter television show.
Yeah.
Seven. Like that was an incredible scene.
Yeah.
For both actors.
Yeah. You feel the sense of like disgust in Abe, and also maybe like a slight sense of relief that he was like putting this together, but then just heartbreak because obviously Gracie's case had stuck with him for his entire life.
Yeah.
So there was just so many emotions that just went into that scene, but just fear.
Even the connections the principal was making about like no one would suspect him as the evil person. No one took him seriously as this criminal pretty much. Whereas like connecting that to no one took Abe seriously as a detective.
I hated that. I hated that moment that he finally solves this and then the principal's gonna compare himself to Abe.
Yeah.
I hated that so much.
But it was such a perfect, like, evil, disgusting thing to compare himself to Abe and be like, oh, we're so similar. No one takes us seriously. And, oh, don't you think the same way about age as me? Like, I don't see age and you don't see age because you're still living like a little kid.
Yeah.
And, like, just that tie together of trying to relate to him felt so gross. And it was just, like, perfect. And then, like, just those reveals, I feel like I caught on that it was the principal, 10 minutes before.
Yeah, you definitely caught on earlier than I did.
Because, I mean, it made sense. Like, it had to have been an adult from the past because the person was driving.
Well, and the connection, just even Gracie's case to Caroline's case.
With the origami.
Yeah.
And the fact that the person would have, like, access to the locker.
Mm-hmm.
So it added up pretty quickly to be the principal. But I absolutely did not see the next two big reveals.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Caroline was his daughter, no shot I saw that coming.
No.
Or the fact that Gracie was still alive in that shed.
That one I saw like maybe 30 seconds before when he opened the refrigerator and there was still that grape fizz juice in there.
What was the connection with that? Or is that just because that's a kid's drink?
Yeah, that's like a kid's drink.
Got it.
But I was thinking kind of more in preparation if he was planning to take Caroline, which I don't know if that was the case, if he was planning to take her or if he was just kind of watching her now that, you know, she was growing up. But he started to seem like a little bit on the creepy side towards Caroline versus just what was going on with Gracie. So I don't know.
I think I would have been more confused whether he was just like watching his daughter or wanting to get with her. I think I would have been more confused, but I feel like I'm set on the fact that he wanted her in a sexual way because he really liked that photo that he thought was her.
Very true. Forgot about the photo. I forgot about the photo. Yeah. And I mean, obviously he was a pedophile and he was disgusting, but I wasn't sure if he was like channeling that towards Caroline or if it was only Gracie and then it was just like a daughter thing. But no, I mean, it was just next level disgusting that it was also his daughter now.
He probably was going to replace Gracie with Caroline.
I think so too. And I think, you know, obviously it made it seem like Gracie was dead based on the conversation that they had that like, oh, she didn't last long after the baby.
Yeah, I thought she was dead. No, she just mentally didn't last long.
Yeah. So even that comment to me was wild for him to say, oh, she didn't last long after the newborn. Because I'm like, what do you mean she didn't last long? Like, first of all, whatever shit you were pulling prior, but then she had a full pregnancy. Like, she was like, for me, just thinking that she was dead already, like she had lasted at least probably a year. which was like, oh my God, this poor girl has been locked up in there for a year. And then it's like freaking like 16 years later, 17, I don't know how old Caroline was.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
probably like, say 20 years.
Somewhere
around there. Like, that is insane. And we don't even know how long Gracie was there before. Well, I guess we know that Abe was 32.
Abe was 32 and there were 12, I think, when she got taken. So 20 years.
Yeah.
We'll go with 20 years. But regardless, like, that was so crazy. Like, again, like that last 20 minutes of the movie, it changed this from like, oh, that was a good movie to like, damn, that was fucking crazy. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, the twists were absolutely insane. Definitely a movie I would want to watch again because I think there's a lot of things to be appreciated in the film that I probably didn't maybe get the first time around. For me, I loved the moment of Abe waking up after all of this went down and it just being light and bright and the whole city kind of being happy, and it's like everyone was brought back to life with his discovery.
Yeah, that was a very happy moment, but I feel like it didn't last very long for me. I mean, he's sobbing at the end of that.
Oh, right. With the conversation with his parents. Yeah, no, I mean, I was gonna say, but it didn't last very long for me in terms of him walking down the street and then people now suddenly saying hello to him. Like, that to me was so kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you guys put so much pressure on this child to find another child that was probably one of his closest friends, you know? Like, what is happening here? You guys are all a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so it kind of seems like this, like, oh, you know, happy moment, color, people saying hi, but I definitely agree with you. It's kind of like, fuck you. If you weren't gonna be nice to me the last 20 years, why am I gonna be okay with you being nice with me now?
Yeah, and it's not like he did something bad. He just didn't find Gracie in the time frame that I guess people thought he would find.
I think this movie has a lot of like real moments that hit pretty hard. When Abe was having the conversation with the parents of the kid who got stabbed, that was a situation where, you know, the dad was probably accurate on some things. Like, how do you know? Why are you taking these things at face value? Do you have proof, evidence? Like, you can't just like label my son a certain way. But then shifted to be like, don't let me discourage you. And I kind of took that as like, keep trying. Like, I'm going to let you
100%.
keep trying, but I need to remove myself from the situation. And then the promise that he made to the mom, and the mom was like, don't even say that to me. Don't promise that you're going to solve this or something like that.
But even for the mom, like, I've kind of felt like she was saying that for him, though, not for her.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I could take that for both.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like a cliche movie thing where the main actor is like, I won't rest until I find them, and they just move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Like, you had that extra step of being like, kind of saying like, that's shit you only hear in the movies. Like, stop, don't say that for me, don't say that for you. Like,
yeah, it was interesting because I feel like this entire movie was like a gray area in those types of conversations. There were so many ways to take it, and I don't blame anyone for saying anything that they did. And it was, I think the first part of that to me was really interesting was the family dinner where Abe showed up. He was late, he was drinking, and you kind of took it as like, oh, your parents are trying to protect you and whatever. For me, I was like, what a bunch of assholes. Like,
you be supportive of your son.
Not even just be supportive, but why do you find the need to like embarrass him in front of all of these people at this table?
Yeah.
So it was interesting that we had two different takes of that same conversation.
Yeah.
And when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, like totally, I get that.
And then you have the follow-up of them following him.
Yeah, so it's just very interesting because I don't, minus principal pedophile, I don't fault adults, I guess, in this movie,
right,
for everyone's reactions to different things and how they were treating it. It's just so interesting that I feel like probably at different points in your life too, like obviously we're parents now, so you're probably taking it as like a protective side of it, where, you know, we're close in age with Abe. So for me, I'm like, dude, like let him live. Don't embarrass him. So it's just interesting that I think that there's a lot of different perspectives in the movie.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's still so many more moments where I felt like it was really real. Like, I was happy that Caroline got her mom back. I was even like, oh, Caroline gets her mom. And then you have that moment where Caroline's like, people don't really know how to talk to me or like what to say. And no, I haven't heard from my mom because she's still a kid. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right. She's been locked in this shed since she's 12.
Yeah.
She's probably developmentally nowhere near ready to be like back into normal society and be a mom, or like all of that is decades away, if even possible to achieve. So it's kind of like, oh shit. Yeah, there's not some like happy ending there.
Yeah.
And then even with like the actual ending of this movie, it's not like Adam Brody solves this case and the last 20 years of his life is somehow magically healed.
Yeah.
Like, he can't sleep and he's obviously very depressed, and the movie ends with him crying. It's not like this like, hooray, we did it. Like, this is still a 12-year-old who has a severe amount of trauma. There might be some positives, but also at the same time, like, the shit that he discovered, watching someone stab themselves to death right in front of you, like, he's very scarred from this, and that's everlasting.
Yeah. It felt like such a feel-good moment with his parents coming in, and then it was like, why did this get kind of awkward? And then you just, all that trauma just kind of hits Abe at once.
Yeah.
And he just has to let it out. So, wow.
Excellent movie. I would recommend this to everyone.
Everyone,
This is way too good of a movie for, I mean, obviously we have not heard of it, but it's like, I've seen nothing. And when I mean I've seen nothing, I mean this movie could just like never have existed.
No, I didn't know that it existed. I didn't even know that Adam Brody was still like doing movies, acting.
I mean, I know he was like in Shazam, I think.
Okay.
But the acting was superb.
From everyone.
So like, what a clever movie. I went into such a dark direction that I never saw coming. And it was like shockingly real in a lot of moments. And there was even like little moments that hit me too. Like the lady with the lost cat. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that that was the mom.
Yeah.
And like just that little thing of like, can you please find my cat? I'm pretty lonely. It's like she lost her daughter and her husband passed away.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Even that final phone call.
Well, it wasn't even her husband passed away. Like, he hung himself.
Oh shit, I didn't even remember that. Yeah. So there was a lot of moments in this that were like, oh my gosh. When this first started kind of going, I was like, oh, this is fun. And now that the movie's over, I'm like, that was traumatic.
Yes. Yeah. So good balance early on, obviously, for it to all come to like a culmination at the end of the movie. But holy shit, like that was such a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was excellent.
Watch it. If you're here, you've probably already seen it. But if you're just watching our tiny little version on YouTube, like go watch the movie.
It definitely deserves a lot of views and appreciation.
Yeah.
Because that was an incredible way to spend an hour and 35 minutes of my life watching.
It's so short too.
So short. And I mean, also the mystery was super interesting. It wasn't like just some silly stuff, like really compelling.
Yeah. No, this was so good. I like to stay home. Thank you so much for selecting this for us to watch. I say it every time, but this is like the reason that I love this spin wheel is us getting to discover movies and some that we've never even heard of before.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a perfect example. I mean, almost every movie we've seen because of this spin wheel has been a perfect example, because if you put The Kid Detective on a poll, there's no shot it's winning. Like,
it's probably like 3 people have heard of it.
Right. But because of the spin wheel, we got exposed to a movie that catapults to definitely one of my favorites in the last couple of years, for sure.
So good.
I would take way more Adam Brody as a main actor in movies based off of this.
His charm, it got you.
His charm got me. I understand how his charm got you in the early teens or whatever. But yeah, no, this was excellent. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.